Guys, how's it going? Welcome to Hold the Ball again. Uh, Genuine apologies there for that technical difficulty. Well, I don't even know what happened there, but look, the show must go on. Unfortunate there for those of you who are probably scrambling to find the link. Anyway, Sam, how you going? And thank you. And again, apologies for that. I don't know what happened there.
It's okay, man. Look, kickoff has not commenced, and the people will definitely find us sooner rather than later, man. But thank you again for having me. I'm really looking forward to this game. It's going to be physical. Tonga look fantastic. Cook Islands as well are probably playing for the last time. They will be playing for the last time in this World Cup today. So I'm really looking forward to this game. Thank you.
No worries. And look, for those of you there as well who are watching, Sam will be commentating on the Cook Islands team, and I'll be doing the Tonga team there. As we see the Cook Islands there, and they're performing their Māori order. If you don't mind, Sam, do you just want to go through the Cook Islands squad just quickly, and I'll do Tonga as well?
Yeah, definitely. So this afternoon's game, or this morning's game, if you're an Australian, is coming to us from Riverside Stadium in Middlesbrough, and it's just about the first time ever rugby league has been hosted at this venue. And the Cook Islands are as follows. Kyle Iro is the fullback again. Paul Ulberg and Stephen Masters are the wingers. Isan Masters has reverted back to the centre position along with Jeff Daniela and jersey number 22, a veteran of the game. The halves pairing is Brad Takarangi, who was also the captain, and Jonathan Ford returns in the halfback position after copping the flu last weekend. The forward pack is Makatoa, Maroa, and Teroy. The back row is Peiru, Piakura, and Tedavano. Zane Tedavano was excellent last weekend. And the interchange bench is Tevin Arona, Tinirao Arona brothers, and Davey Mawale and Big Dylan Napa in a jersey number 24. And the 18th man is Pride Peterson Rabati for the Cook Islands, and Tony Iro is the captain, coach.
No worries. And we're just seeing here the Tongans perform their Sipitao. And again, for those of you who are watching, sincere apologies. Look, long story short, the links, the start of the live stream started, and everything just went to unfortunate rubbish there in the end. But look, we're back now here. We have the Sipitao, and feel free to enjoy it as we give you guys commentation here, commentating the game here. Just going through the Tongan squad. So obviously the coach is Christian Wolf, and the fullback is Tessie New. The wingers are Daniel Tupou as well as Sione Katoa. The centers are Moses Suli as well as Will Benisini. The halves are Isaiah Katoa as well as Tui Moala Lolohea. The props are Aaron Puno Blake as well as Moyaki Fotueka. And the hooker is Sonny Luke. The second rows are Felice Kaufusi as well as Kiona Kolomatangi. And the lock, the returning Jason Taumalolo. And the interchange here with Talatau Almone, David Tatola, Dave Vita as well as Ben Murdoch Masila. And the 18th man there is Conrad Howell. And I suppose for both teams here, there's been a few changes. There's Tonga finished their Sipitao. And again, welcome guys to this to the stream here, to this game here. Sam, just quickly, what are your thoughts on this game? What do you think we should expect in this fiery encounter here between these two Polynesian nations?
Yeah, for Tonga, their starts, in particularly last week, but their starts to the World Cup have been very slow. I think we all want to see them explode out of the blocks in this contest. And for the Cook Islands, just need to see them hang on for dear life. They sort of fell away as soon as the second half started, really, last weekend. So we want to see an 80-minute performance from the Cook Islands, in particularly in the second half. And then for the Tongan side, we want to see how explosive that they can be to kick things off, man. And hold the ball. I think it might be just a second in front of me, man.
Okay, no, I'll just press pause right now.
Yep.
They've just got the Cook Islands team just showing.
Yep.
Okay, there we go. And look, I'll say this as well. I'm actually pretty excited as well for Dylan Napa, who makes his return on the world stage as well. I cannot wait to see how he goes here. He's a very threatening figure, I think, anyway. If there was ever an answer for Cook Islands to stop a Tongan team, I think he's one of them, that's for sure.
Yep. And just to reiterate again, this is just about the first game of rugby league that's happened at Riverside Stadium in Middlesbrough, either ever or for a very, very long time. We see Ashley Klein as the referee. We're just standing by. And the odds just coming into the game tonight was about $1.05 to Tonga, and Cook Islands were about $10 coming into the game. So not many people giving Cook Islands a chance, but I think Cook Islands can stick with them for the first little while, I reckon. I think it'll be a competitive first half. Man, can't wait. And it looks like Cook Islands are going to be kicking off, and the Cook Islands are going to be running from right to left if you're watching the telly.
No worries, Alban. I'm very, very excited here for this Polynesian clash here. Again, another festivity of footy as well, with Lebanon just recently beating Jamaica there. We favour the Jamaicans, and look, good on Lebanon. They've now qualified there for the quarters. So I have here that's Cook Islands. But can you just let me know, Sam, when they kick off?
Yeah, no worries. They've kicked off now.
Cool. Yeah, same as me then. Good. We have here Mate Matonga there with the ball. And it's Taumalolo here, again, running into the green wall there. And we have Sonny Luke there, the dummy half there for Tonga. And he goes out left this time to develop Isaiah Katoa, apologies. And at a starting start, though, Moe Fotueka gets tackled well. And again, Tonga there about 20 metres away from their halfway line there, as we have Adam Van Blake with a big carry. Again, creeping ever so closely. And we're going out left now, Sonny Luke. And Taumalolo, again, the captain returning, and he gets his way himself over the halfway line there. I know Sam will be very pleased in the game. Sonny Luke goes out left again, off to Katoa, and he dummies it this time around, and he has open space there, and he's got options left, right, and centre, and he goes out left, and Daniel Tupou scores a try, and just like that, Mate Matonga are on the board. Wow, what a play. Sam, thoughts?
Katoa, my goodness, man. Redcliffe Dolphins must be cheering right now, man. That young man's going to the club next season. What a start from Katoa. Well done, young man. And that really evolved after Aiden Fanua-Blake's hit up on tackle number 3, I think it was, maybe 4. But well done, Katoa and Tonga, man. A try in the very first set of the game, inside the very first minute of the match. Fair dinkum, that's fantastic.
Look, I know you're being, but I know you're trying to be, impartial there. But let's be honest, it was Jason Taumalolo who sort of, he cracked the line a bit. Let's be honest. Come on, Sam.
It's good to see him back, man. I made the mistake of thinking that he wasn't coming back until next week because gotcha. I totally forgot that he was that his suspension counted towards one of the trial games that Tonga played, or the trial game Tonga played. So. Yeah, man, I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty biased and excited to see how Taumalolo goes tonight, man.
It was good there. And again, just to give big raps on Katoa there, I mean, goodness me. Good play, good sensational play. Sam, just quickly, Cook Islands, what on earth went wrong there?
I don't know, man. Look, Katoa is this brand new kid on the block. Or will be come kick off for the NRL season next year. And for those who don't know, he's coming through the Penrith Panthers ranks. He hasn't made his first grade debut, but he's playing top tier footy right now. And dude, he in the couple of games that we've seen him play, he's been impressive, hasn't he?
Absolutely, yes. Well, I know a lot of Tongan fans in general have been calling for him to be starting, ahead of Monet there, but in saying that, shows that Tonga lucky to have some good up and coming halves there for the small nation there, the Kingdom nation there. As we see Christian Wolf there. Wow, I did not actually see the start happening. I'm actually a bit mind blown myself here. 3 minutes in the game so far. Again, wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Well. Anyway. Oh, well, look, I guess for Tonga, if the more repeat of that, we'll see what happens. All right, here we go. And to receive the ball there, Tonga there, and through the hands of big Adam Van Blake, who kicks things off again. Not even that long in the game. And Sonny Luke there again. Goes up left this time to Fotueka. And Fotueka there with the ball takes a good hard run up there. And then Tonga there about 20 metres up from their try line there. I think 30 metres, sorry. Moses Sully again. Just when you're thinking about these names and these big players, more just come at you. A continual barrage there. Sonny Luke goes up right. Taumalolo off to Lolohe off to Keongolo Matangi off to Desi New, and he's trying to have a one-handed carry there of defend, but it gets wrapped up well there, about 10 metres away. On the halfway line, that is. It goes up left there. It's a big Jason Taumalolo, and we all know he's going to take some stopping there. As Tonga now about 10 metres ahead now of the halfway line. Going up right this time. Lolo here with a kick on the fourth.
Oh, yeah, that's massive defense. And Paul Ulberg catches the ball on the full and is met by some massive human beings in Benesini and Kolamatangi, and straight away Tonga let Cook Islands off the bloody leash, mate. There's a penalty being given away because they were too quick off their own line. So Cook Islands are going to start their first set, fair dinkum, in pretty good territory. I think they're going to start 10 metres out from the halfway line. Quick tap taken by jersey number 1 there, Kyle Ivro, and he makes himself about 10 metres and he'll play the ball right on the middle of halfway. Dummy half passes outright, more infield, and Tepai Maroa is only able to make about a metre because that man, Jason Taumalolo, was there to greet him like a brick wall. The passes continue to go out right. They've got some good shape here, the Cook Islands out here on the right-hand side, and the ball is with Jeff Daniela, and they are now well inside try-scoring territory now, just crossing now the 40-metre line, so they're about 36 metres from the try line, and it's Makatoa that's going to play the ball on tackle number 4. 5.5 minutes gone. The ball's continuing to come out left, and Jonathan Ford on the 4th tackle puts in a grubber kick for Tessie New.
Tessie New there, the ball. He breaks off one tackle there, but again, the continual barrage there from the Cook Islands. It's Tonga here, about 5 metres up from the try line there, scoops off dummy half. Good tackle there. And again, Benesini this time around, running off dummy half. Tonga just trying to bite a bit off there, of the ruck there. Sonny Luke at dummy half goes out left this time around here to Sione Katoa. And again, no stranger to physical contact as he when he runs the ball there. And he goes out left here, Sonny Luke. And out to the Adam Whanua Blake there, wearing the black jersey as well underneath. The long sleeve, sorry. And going out left this time around, halfway line there on the 5th tackle set.
It looks like Isan Masters was up the back, and it's a penalty to the Cook Islands again for the defensive line being offside.
Okay. Yeah.
Alrighty, so they're yet to kick the ball into touch. They do so now, and once again they're going to start a fresh set, 40 metre on the 40-metre line, 10 metres short of halfway, and quick tap is taken, and it looks like Isan Masters. I'm not too sure, but they're going to play the ball on tackle number 1. It looks like Dominic Peyru actually, and then tackle number 2, we've got Zane Tedavano that crosses the halfway line now, 5 metres beyond the halfway line now. Second tackle, ball veers out to the left-hand side. Makatoa fighting off Sonny Luke in a tackle there, and makes about 10 metres. That's not a bad hit up from Makatoa, sorry. Tackle number 3 continues to venture out left-hand side, and Kyle Ivro now has the ball, and they're making some nice metres here, Cook Islands. They're about 20 metres out. Their problem last week was intersets. What's going to happen here? It's now 4th tackle, Jonathan Ford running out to the right-hand side. There's some nice shape again out there on the right-hand side. Isan Masters linked up, and Brad Takarangi ran a decoy, and Jeff Daniela is going to die with the ball about 15 metres shy of the Cook Islands try line. And looks like Brad Takarangi or Isan Masters puts up a crossfield kick. It's batted back by a Cook Islands player, and it doesn't look like they're going to be able to hop on the ball. And I think Ashley Klein has said, let's stop it there, boys.
Yeah, there we go. I think it looked like a knock-on from Takarangi for me. There is Tonga with the ball in hand there. It was a promising set, I think, anyway, from Garlands. Again, Tonga about to play. And Songa goes out left this time round here. And big Daniel DeBall, apologies, with the ball in hand, carries it over there, the 20-metre line there of Tonga. And we have Sonny Luke again out wide here, out to Felice Galfusi. Runs straight up and hard this time round here, Tonga on their 3rd tackle set. Sonny Luke darting off the dummy half, and he just about manages to crawl again as he gets over halfway. And Enofano Black now off to Taumalolo, Lolo here, Kiongalomatangi running out. Oh, unfortunately.
There's been a drop ball from Tonga, and it looks like Paul Ulberg is going to sprint away 16 metres to score an intercept try, basically. Paul Ulberg was fantastic last week, and he's going to score a try here, but we're going to go to the video referee. Need to see a replay, but I think it looks all okay. Hold the ball.
Oh, look, I think it does to me too, but he's gone there with no try there, Clive.
Oh,
It just looked like he's your unfortunate typical one-arm carry there and spilled the ball there from Keon Kolomatangi, but nonetheless a good pickup there from looks like Olberg there to score a try, in my opinion. Looks like a try. What do you reckon, Sam?
first glance it did, man, but we're about to find out, bro. So we're about 9+ minutes in. It's 4-0 to Tonga, who scored in the very first set of the game. Kolomatangi's got the ball in one hand.
Oh,
I
okay.
think that's just the Cook Islands player trying to make a tackle.
As we sort of see the replay here. Yeah, no, that's a loose carry. That looks like a loose carry to me. Kolomatangi, that's a try. I'll give it a try.
Get the coin out, hold the ball. I think this is 50-50.
All right, well, I suppose there's been a few games we've watched where I suppose we've had to use the coin, so to speak. It just looks like a loose carry to me. I don't think there's any intention to strip there from Kayla Iro.
If you're going to carry the ball like that, it's there's got to be more onus on the ball carrier.
Agreed.
I don't know. I've got doubt, man, but I'd give it.
I'll give it.
Oh, he's coming out. Klein's not going to stay in the in-goal area.
Looks like he's looking at the screen, though. He looks like he's just as confused as we are. So.
I don't think they're going to give it, bro. Oh, come on.
Oh, there you go.
Knock on Cook Islands. Oh, so Tonga are going to start a brand new set. 40 meters out from the try line, man?
Yeah, look, fair enough. But look, for me, I saw that as a loose carry personally. But in saying that, I can see how they adjudicated that, ruled it.
So can I. Yeah, definitely. Again, more onus should be put onto the ball carrier if you're going to hold it like an orange in your mitt.
That's it. And again, hey guys, and sincere apologies. We had the original stream when I played it. It just absolute went to rubbish there, unfortunately. But in saying that, thank you again, guys, for coming, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and follow Sam as well. There's Tonga there with the ball, unfortunately. Yeah, from Daniel to Paul and Cook Islands, breathing a sigh of relief there. And again, good defense there, and a messy use of the ball there for Mate Batonga straight off the scrum as well. Sam?
Yeah, man. Nice defense there from Stephen Masters, who's just about been Cook Island's top 3, top 5 players so far in this World Cup, man. Stephen Masters has been really solid for him. So they're going to start, I've said this 3 times already, after 10 minutes of play, Cook Island's going to start a brand new set, 10 metres short of halfway, infield. The ball goes out left through Jonathan Ford, and getting tackled there is Kyle Iro. He's getting involved early here. Still on the deck, about to play the ball. And here we go, out there on the right-hand side. Tedavano hits it up and makes about 10 metres. So he crosses the halfway line by about 5 metres. Midfield, second tackle, ball comes back out to the left, and the halfback Ford carries it up over the 40-metre line. They're about 35 metres out now, and the dummy half takes a scoot, and he makes himself another further 10 metres. Tonga's defence, man, it's a little bit feeble at the moment. They're making too many yards here, the Cook Islands, and the ball's continuing to go out right. Takarangi's got the ball now. He's offering an offload there. Dominic Peyru then cops the ball from Jeff Daniela, who received it from Takarangi. It's 4th tackle now. They're only 12 metres out. Sorry, it was the last tackle, and that's a bit of a soft end to set there from Cook Islands on their last tackle kick, man.
Gilmadong with the ball, collects it now off here with a big, looks like a Will Benicini as well with the ball. Again, talking about 5 metres out there from their own try line there. And we have here Daniel the ball trying to carry him out there again. Sort of does his hard sets anyway in the regular there. It's only looking out off to Fotohika, and he just knocks the ball on. Oh, no. There we go. No. Tonga's ball there. That attempt there from Peru, unfortunately, doesn't go in the favour there of the Garlands, but Tonga get the ball again. Fair enough. And again, I got to say though, yeah, that's right. It's been a bit wobbly from both teams, to be fair, in the early exchanges. But in saying that, Tonga there with the ball, 10 meters over the halfway line here, after they kick the penalty there, and Kieran Golomatangi starts things off there, and about 40 minutes out now from their try line, Tonga, Sonny Luke now with the ball, goes out left into Adam Fanor-Blake, who's been a regular thus far in this game, taking a few big hit ups there, big carries. Gets tackled there though, and Luke goes up left this time. Taumalolo off to Felice Galfusi, and he's tackled well there. Tonga about 10 meters out now from their try line, and through the big hands here of Taumalolo. My goodness, I don't even think anybody knew what on earth happened there. Wow. Taumalolo, not in person, he's not a very aggressive person, but on the field, he is a bloody aggressive unit, isn't he, Sam?
Well, hold the ball. We're watching the coverage here, and the person in the director's box needs to be sacked because they've just put up Zane Tedavano's name instead of Jason Taumalolo's name. And apparently it's now 4-4. Cook Islands apparently just scored, and they've just changed it back. So the director in the box needs to cop a sacking and put some respect on Jason Taumalolo's name. That's 8 weeks of pent-up frustration from Jason Taumalolo. The pride he always displays whenever he puts on his red and white jersey of his nation, Mate Ma'a Tonga. Jason Taumalolo, man, oh my goodness gracious, he has made a difference already. He's been that lock ball playing forward as well that's given them a little bit more edge in attack, bro. And his defense, he was great as well there. Look, Cook Islands, after 14 and a half minutes, they've had a couple of chances, man. There was an intercept that could have been, and unfortunately their end to sets again is coming back to bite them. It's 8-0 after 14 and a half minutes. And Jason Taumalolo, oh my God, that was ferocious, bro.
That was just a literal, what do you call it? A steam train, just piling through with no regard for anyone's safety or even his own there. And what a try. What a bull, what a bull. Look, Taumalolo, as you mentioned, Sam, sorely missed in the team, that's for sure. And when you sort of think about the fact that you have Dave Vita who's waiting on the bench, that's just such a scary prospect altogether.
And Cook Islands now get us back underway.
All right, here we go. Adam Fanor-Blake with the ball to start things off again. Tonga up there, 10-0 there over their Polynesian counterparts there in Cook Islands there. As we have Sonny Luke there again, dummy half, and he goes out to Fotuika. And Fotuika again just carrying the continual Tongan barrage there of big forwards powering up and again running together there. And we have looks like Felice Galfusi on the edge there, who's been a decent player on a continual basis. Again with the ball in hand, Sonny Luke goes up right this time, and we have Taumalolo, and again people are just struggling to get him. He's just such a hard running impact player there. And Tonga there on the fourth tackle set now over the halfway line here, courtesy of Fotuika. And a good tackle there by the Cook Island green wall there. And our fifth and last this time around. Sonny Luke now off to Taumalolo here, sizes it up, goes for a bit of a chip kick, a bit of up and under. And he bites too much.
Oh,
yep.
Oh, bugger. Kick out on the full, unfortunately. Kyle Iro, man, he's not positioning himself as fullback here for the Cook Islands. It looks like Isan Masters is defending at fullback. I'm not too sure what's going on there with the game plan, but the Cook Islands start their set 10 meters out. They're still inside the 20-meter zone. Stephen Masters playing the ball just on the 20-meter line, and Paul Ulberg now is going to get driven back in defense by who? Jason Taumalolo. They're still inside their 20-meter zone now. Tackle number 2. And through Kyle Iro, they have a couple of meters made and offloads popped off, and Paul Ulberg finds himself with a pill once more. They're going to play the ball on the 30-meter line on the third tackle, just under 17 minutes gone. And there's a scoot out of dummy half, and there's a set restart for the Cook Islands, that's bonus, man. And Tonga need to get their discipline sorted out quick, smart. Makatoa is going to play the ball just a metre beyond the halfway line midfield. And then Zane Tedavano, who again makes himself 10 metres. And the hooker passes out left to Tepai Maroa. Tepai Maroa makes a sensational charging effort. They're going to play the ball about 22 metres out from the try line. The ball comes back infield. Tedavano out to Takarangi. And there's Dominic Peiru. He's going to be just tackled there by Katoa. They're 10 metres out now. There's a scoot now by Isan Masters. Takarangi puts up a fairly ordinary crossfield kick, but Kyle Iro, it lands in the chest of, and Kyle Iro tackles the fullback, Tessie Nu. Wow, what a set from Cook Islands.
Indeed it was, and Taumalolo acting them half straight onto us. Katoa there with the ball. Oh my goodness me, that could be very fortunate there not to get a penalty. And we have here Ben Essini, but instead they get a set restart, which is fair enough. There we go. Lolohe again, acting dummy half. Goes out wide this time. Big pass to Daniel Tupou there. And again, looks like it was a strip. Looks like it was a strip for mine, or a loose carry, but it looked like a strip.
Gee whiz, a lot's happened after 18 minutes, mate.
A lot has. It's definitely been a very action-filled game here. But heading in the way of Tonga there, particularly if you look at the scoreboard, looks like Tonga for me, though, in the early exchanges anyway. Just looked like the better team, Sam.
And just a quick shout out, Mr. Rugby League History, great rugby league content creator on YouTube. He's actually in attendance in this game. So just a shout out to Rugby League History. Oh my God.
And Sully there with the ball. And we have here big Anafano Blake darting his way through, like as if he's a bloody winger. And again, Tonga about probably 5 meters out now from their try line, actually. Going to Katoa, Taumalolo off to a Taumalolo here. And it was a good tackle there by Jonathan Ford, a good read there. Now, Sonny Luke there at dummy half, looking left, right, and center, and he goes out right this time around. Katoa now off to a big Kion Kolomatangi passes straight to Taumalolo, and he just sang. So, you'd be loving this. You're loving this, aren't you, Sam?
I am. I am. I'm very, very happy for him, man. Admittedly, it wasn't crisp, but the ball just landed for Jason Taumalolo on that occasion. And now the director in the director's box actually puts up his name correctly and changes the scoreboard correctly as well. But that was it was a nice switch of play. Back on the inside there for Kolomatangi. And Kolomatangi was passing it for, I don't know who, man, but the ball hit the grass and the ball bounced up off of it and it just landed in the chest of Jason Taumalolo. I don't know who that play was for. Maybe Lola here at halfback that should have been more up and more central to Kolomatangi's pass. But in any event, bro, it's worked out. It doesn't matter how you get it. It's worked out for Jason Taumalolo, man.
Look, indeed it has it. If you see the replay there, it looks like Zane Tedavano did not want anything to do with Taumalolo there. He didn't. He looked at him and he just let him run past, and then he ran after him afterwards. After he sort of, had a bit of space there. Does that sort of tell you where the Kurans are at the moment?
Man, I guess it does, bro. I guess it does. But their intercept kicks, man, are killing the Cook Islands, man. Discipline and defense too. But if they could just have earned themselves a repeat set, we could be talking about a different scoreline and ball game at the moment, man. Yeah,
look, I agree with you there. But I can't get that out of my head. Just seeing the replay there, just seeing Zane Tedavano not even attempt to run and get him as soon as he grabbed the ball. He sort of just waited for him to sidestep him and then chased after him. If you can see the replay here, you'll see it again. For those of you watching there at home, you'll see the replay there. I don't know. I think Tedavano could have done a bit better than that.
I agree with you, man. He definitely could have at least leapt for his legs, man.
That's right.
Yeah, I see what you see now, man. I saw what you saw.
I don't know. I think he was scared of him after the first time Tonga, I think, ran over him. Anyway, there, Cook Islands start things off again. And we have big charge up here. Goodness me, who's that? Fotoika again. With the Tongan greeting there. With Lolohena acting dummy half. And he goes up left this time around here to Kion Kolomatangi, who's look, respectfully, he usually has very hot, fiery starts, but it's been a little quiet. But in saying that, obviously provided the ball there for Taumalolo to score nonetheless, as we have here, Adam Fanor Black again, Tonga about 2 meters out now from their halfway line, and Sonny Luke scoots off there, off to Felisa Galfosi, breaks, he has the line break, there's new in support, and Tonga are over again. Mate Tonga. We spoke about the bit of a shaky start they've had in their last 2 games. This has been an opposite over here, Sam.
Wow, I'd love to see who was the man that passed it to Felice Kafusi again. It just escapes me at the moment. But the Cook Islands, man, this is danger. This is seriously dangerous, bro. Tonga look like they're putting up their best performance of the World Cup so far. They needed to start fast by comparison to their previous 2 encounters. And it was a pass from Sonny Luke. It was a cutout pass from Sonny Luke, a dummy half. And Tessie New was in the middle of that, but it found Felice Kafusi. Kafusi's experience, he weaved his way through the gap, left there by Masters and Takarangi. Poor communication by those 2 Cook Island defenders, and the pass back on the inside to Tessie New, man. Wowee.
Yeah, look, clinical, all class there from Tonga there. Unfortunately, Cook Islands just don't have an answer for him. As we see here, the coach there, Intoni Iro, looking very perplexed as to how on earth, how can he sort of mitigate this Tongan wave, so to speak. As we have Katoa again lining up again, and was Tonga just about on par to race here with the time, the way they're going, particularly in the first half. Oh, look, very poor defensive set there from Cook Islands. Sam, how do they stop the bleeding?
I don't know, man, because hold the ball, bro. We said before we started that this Tongan forward pack looks the best it's looked this World Cup on paper. And that's not just because Taumalolo is back in, just the way that the lineup has been named by Christian Wolf, man. This is an enormous forward pack. And I think one of the top tier nations like New Zealand or England, whatever lies away in the finals in the coming days, Tonga, they're here with this performance now. They've been a little bit shaky. They've been winning convincingly, but not to the best of their abilities, I think, in everybody else's opinions. I hope that makes sense.
Yep.
Tonga are here now, man. Wow.
And there we go. There, a nice collect there after a pretty good kick there from Collins. But I bet he's sitting there with the ball. Tonmalolo acting on here, and he goes up left there. And again, welcome, guys. Thank you for partaking in this. And I hope you guys are enjoying it. Don't forget to follow Sam as well. But again, thank you to have here. Thank you to be here. Thank you, guys. Sorry for being here with us. As Katoa there with the ball. What looks like a penalty there. Wow, okay.
Yep.
Fair enough. And just quickly as well, Sam, sorry. Guys, if you're watching, you're tuning in, stay with us as well, because we're going to also be going the next game as well. Samoa and France should be a very cracking game there. As again, Tonga about 10 meters away from the halfway line there, courtesy of Kolomatang carrying it forward there. And Tonga looking threatening again, even though it's only just tackled one here. You just sense something is building up here. So it goes out left here, straight into Tonmalolo straight to Adam Fanor Black. Again, the names that I'm calling out, guys, I'm just so envious of the Tongan squad. Enjoying it, that's for sure. And we go here, straight Katoa off to a Lolo here, but he's tackled well there by Jonathan Ford, as well as it looks like Teroi there, Aaron Teroi. And now we got left there, through Sonny Luke, and again, Jason Taumalolo carrying up forward there, about 5 meters out now, about 10 meters out, from the Tongan try line there. Sonny Luke goes up right this time around Fotoeka, darts around, one-handed fend, and he's carrying the ball forward as he slips out of defenders there and off to Sonny Luke, and a big kick through, and Will Benesini, and it's just too easy for Mate Matonga. There's just no answer there. I don't think it matters what Sam and I try to think up regarding Cook Islands. Sam, there's just nothing they can do at this moment.
Yeah, they're playing with some flair now too, man. They're not only just bulldozing Cook Islands flat, they're playing with a bit of flair now, man. What was that, the fourth tackle?
Yep.
And there was a chip kick in for Will Benesini, man. Oh, dude, Tonga. Wow.
Gee whiz. And I spoke about it before as well. Once Tonga kicked the ball off there for the penalty, right, for their penalty over the halfway line. I just said, you just feel something is going to be erupting there, even though it's the first tackle set. And there you go. They scored there. And that's right, their fourth tackle play.
Well, hold the ball, man. It was started again at dummy half by Sonny Luke, who was a
Yep.
part of the Penrith Panthers, and has been earmarked to do some wondrous things for them over the next couple of seasons. So it was passed out to Fodawaker, and Fodawaker just was a pinball, bro. But he had spiders on him too at the same time, just pushing off Cook Island defenders, and then found Sonny Luke again. Sonny Luke then put the grubber kick in for Will Penasini. So Sonny Luke has been integral to the couple of tries here this afternoon, man.
He's had a very, very good game thus far. And you speak about Panthers, you've got him as well as Isaiah Katoa again. You know what I mean? Even though Katoa's going off to the Dolphins,
Yeah.
He's Panthers product, so to speak. There, as we just sort of said, the Guns again, just so they look so deflated. They don't know what to do. We have here Katoa lining up, and he goes for a kick, and he slices it in there, and 28-0. That's right, guys. You're not misreading it. It's 28-0 there with about 13 to go there. Mate Matonga looking very much in control. Sam, I know it's early to say this, but I'm just going to ask you, I'm going to put you on the spot here. Is there a chance Khan's come back?
No, I'm sorry. I know the role of a commentator is to, keep the audience involved, man. But Cook Islands, man, they let a try in on the very first set of the game, and Tonga, they're keeping up with the clock big time, bro.
Yep. Yeah, look, appreciate the honesty there, Sam, and likewise as well. I think that's probably the case there. Lolo here, they're acting dummy half. They were Keon Kalomatangi up in their second tackle, as they just behind the halfway line there. Now over it there, and again, courtesy of Adam from Black, going out wide this time. Tonga with the ball, Moses Sully with the ball, and he's just going up left, and he goes for a kick instead. No. Oh, my God. Sorry, guys. What do you say to that, Sam? What do you say? You just mentioned it before, just the first set there. And again, Tonga, first set play there, and they just offers oh, my goodness, Sam. Do you have the words to take out of my mouth here, since I'm really just speechless at the moment? Wow.
We're 29 minutes into the game, and Tonga are 32-0 up in front. So this was about third tackle. Aidan Fanua-Blake passes out to Katoa. Katoa cuts out Tessie New. Moses Sully finds just way too much space on Takarangi, and Stephen Masters edge once more. And again, it was a great pass from Sonny Luke. I think it was maybe even a double cutout pass that found Aidan Fanua-Blake. Aidan Fanua-Blake cut out Tessie New, found Moses Sully. Sully said, Masters and Takarangi, you're a pair of turnstiles. I'm coming through ya. And then he makes himself about 20 plus meters, puts in a grubber kick. I don't think I've seen Sully put in a grubber kick before as well. And it bounced perfectly for Tessie New. Look, there have been blowouts that have been tough watches in this World Cup, admittedly. I've loved every second of it, but there have been some tough watches. But this is brilliant stuff. This is absolutely brilliant, bro. And how much energy, how much more up do they look with their captain, Jason Taumalolo, right in the thick of it, man.
Well, look, to be fair with you, he's just the anchor of the team, isn't he? Right? No questions. He is. He brings stability, he brings forward motion, and he brings that strength there. Again, Tonga without him is still a strong, decent team, particularly in the forward pack. Don't get me wrong. But you throw him in the mix there, and it's just a different look altogether. Again, with more added experience, more added, leadership, as I spoke about there before. This Tongan, what you're seeing here from Mate Matonga is just nothing short of just a Tongan clinic, so to speak, there. And again, just quickly, Maolole, as well as kia ora to those who are viewing. And we have here Tonga there with the ball again. And join us for the halftime chat as well. About 10 minutes ago, the first half. Ask us questions and we'll answer them. We'll go through them. But again, welcome and thank you again for staying there. As we have Adam Fanua-Blake there on the second carry. Unfortunately, we went to start the game there in the link. Something happened there. But anyway, we're back on. Thank you again, guys, for joining. Jason Taumalolo, the big carry. Again, trying to find gaps there and Tonga up there in the front foot again, and Cook Islands in the back foot, unfortunately for them. Lolohe goes up wide, Tonga going up wide there through the hands of Benesini there, and he goes to the Katoa, switches in, switches out, runs with a fend there. Gee whiz.
Was he tackled without the ball?
That's a penalty. That's surely a penalty try or something of some sort. Tackled without the ball. And Cook Islands have just thrown discipline out the window here, and they're just doing anything they can to stop this hot barrage of a Tongan, Mate Matonga, and their attacks here. Gee whiz. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Good run, good carry there from Katoa. Sam, what are your thoughts on that little exchange there?
So
he was tackled about the ball, wasn't he?
He absolutely was, man. And he said, I'm pretty sure Ashley Klein sent it up to the video referee as a try, man. So I think he's of the opinion that it could be a penalty try. We're just seeing a replay here. So Katoa puts the fend on Jonathan Ford.
Any day of the week. Any day of the week.
It's one of the Arona brothers that's tackled him without the ball. And yeah, Penasini would have gone over for his second if he didn't do it. But is there enough there to say it's a penalty try? Yeah.
Oh, there has to be. That's it's obviously definitely a tackle without the ball.
But is he too far out from the try line to give it?
Oh. Hang on.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Oh, man. Well, look, I agree with it. There's still about 5 or 6 meters Penasini had to make up for.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I'm pretty down with that. I think it was a charge from Jason Taumalolo. Sorry, HDB. It was a charge by Jason Taumalolo. Sonny Luke darted out a dummy half again. He passed it really nicely out to Lolohea. Lolohea then passes to Kolomatangi. Kolomatangi had to bat it off in the space of an eyelid. Penasini then out to Katoa. Katoa made himself 20 or 30 meters, passed back on the inside, and we've got ourselves a penalty try. It's 32 minutes gone. It's 38-0, about to be 40-0, and Tonga look merciless at the moment.
Well said there, Sam. Well said. Look, I think that the reason why they called it a penalty try, I think, is because if they talk about momentum, right, and I think that's what would have carried Benesini over, even if he wasn't tackled without the ball, I think he would have got tackled in a fair sequence. He would have got tackled, and momentum would have carried him over. That's what I think. That's what they're ruling on, in my opinion, is momentum carrying him through, despite being a few meters short there of the try line there, as you mentioned, Sam, which I agree with anyway. Taumalolo. Sam, can you please, again, I know you don't, I know you're a big fan of this guy for obvious reason, but tell me about the impact he's having on this team just quickly.
Yeah, Taumalolo has gone to a different level in 2022. His ball playing skills is the best we have ever seen, and it's something that he's been working on with Todd Payton and co up at North Queensland for the past 18 months or so. And Taumalolo's had about 4 weeks off due to suspension, and he looks as fresh as a daisy. Oh, man, hold the ball. That nearly went out on full. Something happened there, bro, didn't it?
Yeah, that's right. And quickly, Dylan Napa on the field there, and I agree with what you said there about Taumalolo. And again, speaking of big bodies, Dave Fifita on the field right now. Oh, this is merciless, all right, Sam. This is absolutely merciless. In saying that there, and we have Ben Murdoch Masila, and again, Marole and Kiorana, and Marole there to Tongan viewers as well. Here we go here. Kion Koro Matangi, a little bit of a juggle there, but he offloads the ball now. Got forcing there off to goodness me.
To Tola.
Yeah, the Tola then, just looking a bit Harlem Globetrotter-esque, I think, Mate Matonga there just for a little bit. And we're going up right here to Lolo here, again to Fifita, and just a pure strength on display here from Mate Matonga. And this is the first time I think Ghana's got to get the ball here in about 10 odd minutes, I think. Here's Lolo here with the big kick. No way.
Just not enough desperation from Cook Islands hold the ball.
Sam, I think they're back in the Cook Islands the way they're playing. They're just relaxed. There's no sense of urgency. Everyone's all laying in hammocks there, I think, for the Tongan. As for Tonga, they're ready. They're barraging. What do you make of that sequence there? Wow.
So last tackle kick went up, and the Cook Islands didn't want to catch it.
No.
The ball hit the grass. It ping-ponged. It pinballed off Cook Islands' legs, and it just travelled closer and closer towards the try line. And Lolohea, pounces on the bouncing ball. I've just got to see how this all goes down again. So Lolohea was the man that put up the ball. Kyle Ira was the man underneath it. Sorry, it was then punched back in. Who was that by, man? Sienna Katoa. Sorry.
Katoa, yeah.
So it was punched back in. And Paul Ulberg and Kyle Iro just didn't communicate. They didn't want to know anything about it. And because Katoa punched it back infield, it was then kicked forward by, I think it was Lolohea or a fellow Tongan player. And Lolohea was the first man within cooee of scoring. It's 36 minutes gone. It's 44-0.
And just to carry that on as well, we spoke about Taumalolo there and what he provides for the team. And I also mentioned as well, Dave Fita, they're waiting, they're warming up on the bench there, and he's on. And again, you can argue and say that he as well had a bit of an impact straight off the bat there for Tonga. We have Katoa lining up, which potentially, in my opinion anyway, probably going to be 46-0 with about 4 minutes to go. And I can't believe the scoreline. This is just half time. Gee, was Katoa there, and he slots it over. I am just, look, it's clearly raining tries there for Tonga. Cook Islands, there's just no answer there. Sam, in the second half, do you reckon you just play a bit conservative for Tonga? Do you think, no, full throttle, let's just get into him?
Well, that's the thing that I was going to bring up. Usually we see these massive first halves in the NRL, and usually the point scoring turns out to be only 18-0 in the second half. So, in saying that, I think Jason Taumalolo is going to get another stint in the second half, mate.
Yeah, that's right. He's proven in. He'll be definitely the difference there. Katoa there with the ball carries us forward, and about 20 metres out now from the halfway line there for Mate Matonga. Lolohea, 10 metres out there. And again, Junior Totola there with the ball in hand. Totola there. Apologies. Going out left this time around, Sonny Luke. Now off to Katoa. Katoa, big pass out here. Cut up pass the ball running in and out, zigzagging his way through. And again, that desperate kind of defense was just a little bit desperate then. And Sully there goes out right this time around. And Katoa switches play there from Katoa off to Sully now with a one-hand fend. And Tonga running rampant. As Dylan Napa attempted for his trademark hit there, but just couldn't get him clean. Fifth and last here for Tonga as they go out wide. Katoa there, bit of a chip through. Cook Islands, wow.
And it's play on. I think this is the first time the Cook Islands have touched the ball in about 10 minutes, man, through Dominic Peyru, who has a really ordinary play the ball. It's a penalty given away by Tonga. That's the only blemish on this first half, isn't it? Oh, the ball is their discipline or ill discipline, bro.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Luckily, I suppose, of Cook Islands. Thankfully, I suppose.
So a huge reprieve there, and that looks like it's Paul Ulberg or Kyle Iro that's hit the ball up, and he's going to play the ball on the 40-metre line, still inside their own territory. We're watching Tiny Iro instead of watching the play. It's tackle number 2 now. We're 5 metres short of the halfway line through Zane Tedavano, I believe it is. And now we've got jersey number 20, Davey Mawali, who hits the ball up over the halfway line. Tackle number 3, ball comes back more infield. Dylan Napa passes to Tedavano. Tedavano makes an error. Dylan Napa, you've come onto the field, and you haven't had a hit up yet, and you decided to pass it to Zane Tedavano, who's been in this game for 39 minutes. You should have taken the ball up yourself there, mate. Sorry, Dylan Napa.
No, look, that's a good call there. That's a good call. And saying that the Tonga carried over there, the halfway line there, courtesy of the ball. And again, Tonga going forward, and Dylan Napa involved in a few big hits there. This one here might be a penalty.
Yeah.
It is. And it is.
Do you know what? Do you just kick him in the guts, hold the ball, take the two? Or do you take the quick tap with 30? They've taken the quick tap.
They've taken the quick tap. Yeah, but in saying that, the question is, they kick in the guts and score another try, and I think that's probably going to be the case. So Luke here with the ball. Tonga about 20 meters out there, going out left this time around here. Fruitfully, and my goodness me, Sam, we spoke about kick in the guts. Well, that's a kick in the gut right there. About 5 seconds ago, the first half.
For some Cook Island supporters, it's a kick a bit below than the guts of the ball. Dylan Napa, thanks for coming, mate. You've been on the field and defended for about 5 minutes. And I haven't seen Dylan Napa in about 18 months or so because he's been playing overseas. And I don't know how his form's been, but from what I've seen in the 60 seconds that he's been involved in attack and defense, not much has changed. I'm sorry, I'm being really, really harsh here, but this is a dark, dark day for the Cook Islands, man. It's 50-0, about to be 52-0 at halftime. I don't think there's been a scoreline this big in the World Cup so far, man. This is huge.
This is the biggest halftime. I think this is the biggest halftime lead, actually. I think in the half. Yeah, that's right. Look, just quickly on Dylan Napa, he was planning his trade over the Catalan Dragons. I know because I followed the Dragons there. But that bloke literally got suspended for 8 weeks straight there for a very bad tackle, so to speak.
Okay.
And he came back and he just hasn't been on form. Also, I do believe that there was an article sort of circulating around that Dylan Napa is now out of a club, so he actually got released earlier in his contract. So again, plays like that. Again, no disrespect to him. Obviously, we understand he's a 2013 Premiership winner, respectfully. But Dylan Napa now is just he's just not at all that player we once knew, and you wonder why he unfortunately is out of a contract there. Join us again, guys, there for the halftime chat, and that is Tonga there again with the lead there, 52-0. That's not the full-time score, guys. That is quite literally the half-time score. And I'm perplexed, as probably you are, as probably Sam is, as to why and how Tonga have been so hot. But I think there's been one player that we can name, and I think Jason Taumalolo, for me anyway, has been such a dominant presence there for Mate Tonga. Sam, what are your thoughts, and who is your player to talk about? And you'll go on from there.
And the bad news for Cook Islands is that I reckon to get some more minutes underneath his belt, I reckon we're going to see Jason Taumalolo play another 15 to 20 minutes in the second half, and he's just going to keep on keeping on. The other man that needs to be absolutely wrapped is Sonny Luke. He has been exceptional in that first half. And look, to any Cook Island supporters out there that are watching this stream, I'm trying to make light of a bad situation, and I really don't mean any disrespect, but I really have always enjoyed Cook Islands whenever they have performed. I know it's been a couple of years because of the pandemic that we haven't seen them play, but throughout my years of watching rugby league, I'm always taking a gasp at how competitive the Cook Islands are, and this is something that I haven't seen. I know that they lost about 40 points to 16 to Samoa back in the middle of June this year, but even so, that was still played with a lot of pride, a lot of commitment in defence, a lot of physicality there from Cook Islands. You scored 3 tries in that second half or thereabouts, but this is bleak. This is bleak from the Cook Islands, man. But to go back onto Tonga again, who hasn't been good? Everyone's been good, man, for Tonga. And I've just got some of the stats here. I hope you don't mind, hold the ball. I've got some of the stats here, man. The possession rate is 71% in favour of Tonga to 29%. Tonga have only made 1 error. It's 19 completed sets out of 20. And it says here on NRL.com that the Cook Islands have only made the 1 error. I don't think that's correct, but in any event, completion rates have been very, very good from both sides. The total run meters, listen to this, ladies and gentlemen, 1,057 run meters total for Tonga, 315 for the Cook Islands. That is enormous, man. Post-contact meters is 308 to 119. 7 line breaks for Tonga, 0 for the Cook Islands. There's 4 offloads each. And, the kicking meters, we've got 149 to 40. And missed tackles, 28 missed tackles in the first half from the Cook Islands, bro.
Sam, if you don't mind, sorry again, just to borrow, a bit of the stats there. Can you please just read for myself as well as the viewers that Tonga's post-contact meters versus Cook Islands run meters, please?
Yeah, bro. That's a good point. So the total run meters for the Cook Islands was 315.
Yeah.
The post-contact meters for Tonga in that first half was 308. Oh, that's a great pickup, HTB. Whoa, man.
Far out. So basically, post-contact meters, for those of you who don't know, post-contact meters basically means, after initiation of tackle, basically, how many more distances the, player runs. So that's basically it in a nutshell. Gee whiz. So Tonga have nearly ran more in post-contact meters than Cook Islands have with ball in hand, literally just running before contact is initiated. Yeah, look, again, I'm just reading I'll read the comments as well, but quickly, my little addition here to what Sam said. You articulated it so well. That's right. It's not the Cook Islands we know of. It's not the team that we know they can be. It's just unfortunate that they're just versing a very hot Tongan team who are very determined to make some noise. Obviously before the quarterfinals there, and I don't want to. Sorry, apologies, and I don't want to skip over the game here right now. But obviously the prospect of Tonga versus Samoa, I think, is very, very likely here. Again, not to get too carried away, obviously, because Samoa yet to play France, anything can happen.
Mm-hmm.
Look, what I'm just seeing is just a continual onslaught, a barrage, as to coin the term that Sam used, a merciless display here of our Tongan rugby league here. It has been, it's been too much here for Ghana to contain. One thing I'm disappointed about with Ghana is the fact that you can see that they've given up. They don't even look like they want to be in the field anymore, and that literally happened about 3 or 4 tries in, or even 3 tries in. Sam, can I just ask you? Dare I even ask this question? Cook Islands, how did they turn? They're not going to win this game, respectfully. How did they salvage a bit of pride? How did they do in the second half? Because this has just been an unfortunate sequence here for them, an unfortunate half for them altogether.
Well, it looks like that, unless if they don't come out with a different attitude, that Tonga are going to score 100 points in this game. That sucks to say, man, but it looks like they're on track. So if they can keep the scoreline and keep the scoreline to 70 points to 6, and hope that Tonga take their foot off the accelerator big time in the second half. Look, man, they didn't show up today at all, right? They let a try in the first minute of play, long field, and then they had a period there of about 5 or 10 minutes where they had a couple of repeat sets of sits, not through a good kicking game, but because of bad discipline from Tonga, and because they didn't have a good kicking game, and because their defense just wilted and withered away so easily, man. Take nothing away from the skill level of Tonga in attack. They had a couple of chances there. Paul Ulberg could have scored. Yeah, it was ruled as a Cook Islands knock on, and that was a 50-50 call, I guess, because you and I both see it as he was just playing for the ball because Colin Matangi was holding it out like a friggin' orange. So I think that's kind of fair play, but yeah, dude, Cook Islands had a few chances to change this game inside the first 15 minutes because of a couple of bonus sets given to them by Tonga's bad discipline. But when they completed their set, no matter how bad or good of a kick it was, their defense, bro, there was no communication. And when your captain, Brad Takarangi, is defending out on the edge, playing as the 5'8", with Stephen Masters and Jeff Daniela out there on the right edge, man. When your captain is a turnstile, who are you going to look to when you know that your captain is not responsible, but he's let in a few tries down his edge or a few line breaks down his edge, man. So it's pretty dire, bro. I don't know what you say if you're Tiny Iro at halftime of the ball.
Yeah, look, look. I'm going to try and put myself, in the shoes here and try and make what you will of this unfortunate mess here for the Gans or Kuki Airani as well as they're also known as the Cookies. Look, I think it's simple as this. Just strip it back to the basics. Don't even worry about the scoreboard. Honestly, the simplistic answer. Just take your carries, tackles, try and I don't know close the gap. And again, you made mention there of something that I really believe is true. Takairangi, unfortunately, there being the captain, just not leading up front.
Yep.
Just not leading up front. And yeah, that's right. When you have someone like him as your captain doing that, and things aren't going, then obviously again for the rest of the team, like a snowball effect is what we're sort of seeing. But I think for me, if I was the coach, it's simple. Simply forget the scoreboard. Your basic hit and carries, hit and runs, tackles. Try to slow play down a bit. I don't know. Look, Sam. The next question: If you're Christian Wolf, what are you saying to the Tongan boys, particularly if the mindset is to just go for the jugular and not stop at any cost? What do you say?
Yeah, look, yeah. I think I wouldn't say this to the players, but if I was the coach in this situation, I'm thinking in the back of my head, I want to see at least 4 tries scored. I want to see us put 24 points on in the second half. That says that we remained switched on, but we also held things back a little bit. We preserved our energy, and that therefore, to me, indicates that was a true professional performance. I hope that makes sense. So I think 24 points is the number that they're looking for, or just 4 tries that they're looking for in this second half. I think it's going to come because Jason Taumalolo is going to get another stint. I think, just because he hasn't played in so long, so he wants some more minutes under the belt. And he looked like he didn't miss a single step at the start of that game, bro. I got to go back to the Cook Islands again, man. There was that patch there where Tonga were letting Cook Islands make a lot of meters there, bro. And I know they only ran for 315 meters in comparison to the 308 post-contact meters of Tonga. But do you recall that patch early on in the first half, HTB, that Cook Islands, man, they made maybe 40, 50 meters in a couple of sets in a row, bro, and kind of found themselves in an attacking situation, but because of bad final tackle kicks, just nothing eventuated, and they weren't willing to defend it, man.
No, I agree. Yeah, that's right. I remember that play there. I think it was also started by Zane Sedvaro, followed by I think Peru. I think finished off there by that's right. Te Pai Moira, and that's right. It fell to absolute dust there for the Cook Islands. That's right. Yeah, I agree. There's been passing the game. Their patches there with Khans have done some good things, but that's right. They haven't been able to capitalize. And look, for me, I don't think it's more so Tonga's defense, as to why the way. Obviously, it's Tonga's attack clearly, but for the Khans, I think they've just silly plays at the end that have cost them. Really, it hasn't really been anything intense about Tonga's defense. What do you think about that statement there, Sam?
Yeah. I mean, Jason Taumalolo definitely had a couple of nice, intense moments in defence. One right on halfway, and one to keep them keep Cook Islands inside their own 20-metre zone. But yeah, look, they've got the halftime stats up here. They've got different numbers to us, but it's not too far off. Total metres gained 933 that they've got in comparison to NRL.com, but it's sort of a cut from the same cloth, isn't it, mate?
Yeah.
So, but look, these two sides are about to come onto the field, and I think, bro, if Cook Islands can keep it to 70 points to 6, I think they've sort of just, I think they've done well, even though it's not been good. I think they've done well to just limit it to 70 points. But I don't know, man. I don't think so. I don't know. I'm sorry, Cook Islands fans, but that was bad. But alas, it was entertaining. But from Tonga,
Look, if it's any consolation there for any Cook Island fans there, look, the last time these two teams met, granted, 9-aside, but nonetheless, they actually beat Tonga there, right? The last time they met. So that was 2019,
Yo.
the World 9 series there, as we all know, Australia won there at the end. So look, it is what it is. But look, yeah, Tonga here to kick things off. A try for Cook Islands would be good, to stem the bleeding again. This continual I call it a Tongan barrage, really. There's just no other way to say it. But again, look for Taumalolo as well as Fita to be impact players. But in saying that, Tonga kick off, and over to you, Sam.
Thank you very much, man. So Cook Islands received the ball, and Davey Mawali hits the ball up, and he's going to be met by the red wall on the 15-metre line. The ball continues to come back more infield, and Stephen Masters takes it over just the 20-metre line. Tackle 2, they're 22 metres out from their own try line, and hitting the ball up there is Davey Mawali again, and he'll play the ball third tackle on the 30-metre line in midfield. Dummy half passes out to the left, and in jersey number 24, it's Dylan Napa, and he's going to play the ball just beyond the 40-metre line. And just up there on halfway, I think that might be Kyle Ivro. It is Kyle Ivro, plays the ball on the halfway line, and Jonathan Ford gets a big kick away.
Here we go, and Nakato there with the ball in hand, juking, diving his way through, stepping, running out the side. Now this time, bit of sideways running, and he opts to pass it straight into Moses Suli there. There's a tough carry. Just quickly as well, with David Moale, his two first carries, he was actually met by his Rabbitoh teammates in Tatola as well as Kolomatangi 2 times there in his first carries there. Anyway, Tupol there with the ball, and we have here Desi New, and he goes up right this time around here over to Tatola there, and a good tackle there from Cook Islands. Tonga coming out here with a bit of intent with a ball in hand. Then Murdoch Masila nearly runs over Zane to Devano there. And the fourth tackle there's Tonga over the halfway line, about 40 metres out now. Taumalolo had a bit of a kick chip through there, trying to push. Oh, that's great.
That's great work from Kyle Iro. He had to take that ball deep in his own in-goal area, but he makes it back into the field of play. But now Paul Wilberg is trying to make some metres. He's tackled still inside the 10-metre line. Tackle number 2, here comes the red wall. What's their discipline going to be like here, Tonga? I think that might be, I can't see his number. So tackle number 4 now. Stephen Masters passes out wide to, I think it might be Isan Masters. They've now found themselves over the 20-metre line. Fourth tackle now, there's a scoot out of dummy half from Dominic Payru. He's going to be tackled now on the 30-metre line. Last tackle here, Jonathan Ford has to put a big kick away.
And straight onto here, bounces, but Desinu collects it there, and again tries to weave his way through his Tonga about 5 metres out there from the halfway line here. With Akato acting dummy half, he goes up right here, and again, big Moses Suli. And again, Tonga with just the tough carries up front. Good tackle from Wale as well as Teravana nonetheless. And Sonny Luke goes out right and off to Venesini here. One-handed carry off to Dev Fita with the ball in hand. Let's see what this wrecking ball does. And he just runs into people. And he's just so hard. Look at him. He's still going. He is still going. Unbelievable stuff there. And about 5 metres out now here, Mate Matonga with the ball in hand. Going out left this time around here. Bit of a bounce, unfortunately, there. But Desinu collects it, opts the dummy, and he still offloads it nonetheless. And we have Moses Suli with the ball, and Tonga about 5 metres out there now with their fourth tackle in hand. As Sonny Luke looks left, right, and centre. What's he going to do? He goes out right this time here, straight to Akim Kolomatangi, then Murdoch Masila, and a good tackle. But again, he opts to offload it this time, and the space out on the right here, but he holds the ball nonetheless. And Tonga here on their fifth and last here. Well, Sonny Luke with the ball goes out right this time. Katoa, just missing the numbers there. Sone Katoa offloads it off to Benicini, and it's a try there for what looked like very messy play in the last there. It turned out to be a golden opportune moment there for Tonga as they go over the line again. Sam?
Look, man, you got to respect it. Like, if this was only like 12 points to 6, only a couple of minutes into the second half, you would have liked to have seen how Katoa could have earned his side a repeat set, like a grubber into the in-goal area. But it's 52-0 up. Play some footy, I guess, man. And there was just no one out there to help Katoa there, but Penasini finally found his way over to him, and then Penasini passed the ball to the young man Katoa. He is impressive, this young man Katoa. He's getting better and better every time I see him.
Well, I suppose with each passing second in this game as well, saying he's getting better and better. He
Yeah,
is
man.
just an absolute wizard of the game, so to speak. He's so young as well. Cook Islands looked a little bit promising to start things off there, but unfortunately, there we need to be reminded that this is a hot attacking Tongan team here, and they reminded us again with that try there in about 4 minutes this time here. Sam, quick question: do you reckon Tonga can get to the 80 points at this rate? 70, 80 points?
At this rate, yes, I do, man. And all that attacking play, yeah, it was a little bit of a arm wrestle there for the first few minutes, but then they shifted the ball outright, and David Fafita was the man that made about 30 metres and was skittling blokes from the Cook Islands all over the shop. So all that momentum leading up to the try was created by David Fafita.
Yeah, no, I agree. And just quickly as well there, was good play there for Mate Matonga. Do you reckon Jason Taumalolo will come on the 50th minute? You reckon 50th, 60th minute of the game?
Well, I suppose now you don't need to, don't you? And considering how fresh he looked when he started the game, I guess you don't need to now, man. But maybe I would have thought that he might play the last 10 minutes or so. But I guess you don't now. And he looks so good. He looks so fresh to start off that first half, man.
He did actually. You're right. I think it's best just that, he's had his little stint there. He scored his try, his meat pie. He's looked so good though. Did he score 2 tries or 1? Anyway, we have here Tonga have the ball through the hands there. Looks like who's that? Sorry, can't see the dollar there. And going up right here, left here. Sorry, right. Sorry, Ben Murdoch, Masila, Sonny Luke again. Goes out left, sorry, apologies. Going out left now to Kion Kolomatangi, straight through the hands here. Felisa Kapus going out on the edge here. And again, Mate Matonga creeping slowly here to the halfway line. And again, Sonny Luke up and go right this time around here through Kion Kolomatangi. And again, his name is becoming more of a name that we're hearing more frequently as we have a scooting off dummy half. And again, Lolohe on the 4th tackle set, goes for a kick. No, bit of soccer here, ironically enough. And collected there by Hans. Gee whiz.
Stephen Masters is going to play the ball inside his own 10-metre zone. Paul Ulberg, brave carry there, and effective one at that. Will play the ball 15 metres out from Cook Island's own try line. Kyle Iro now makes himself 10 more metres. That's a good carry from the young man at fullback. Just going to play it short, just short of the 30-metre line. Is this going to be a set restart or penalty to Cook Islands? No, it's third tackle now. And their midfield just short of the 40-metre line. And now Jonathan Ford at dummy half just pops it off to Ehsan Masters, I'm sorry. And he's going to play the ball right on halfway midfield. And Jonathan Ford, he's under all sorts of pressure there, but he did well to get the kick away in the end.
And a good grab there by Shene Katoa as he falls to the ground there. But again, collects the ball and he's running now. And he's spinning out of tackles. He's running to the side. Wow. And he's just up a big pass over there to Moses Sully. Moses Sully on a situation there, he makes a break. He busts the break. Who's there with him in support? Desi New. Desi New goes inside, and it just looks like it's a try. It's a try. Malia Opito Tonga Goena. Good try there. Again, Sam, Tonga, just too much class. How do you... A good break there for Moses Sully, no doubt. Good support play there by Desi New. How did you see that play, I suppose?
But it was all ignited by Sione Katoa. Look, I was going to name how many players he bounced away from, but the Cook Islands just kept a straight line and didn't try to cut him off at any stage there and passed the ball to Moses Sully. And when Moses Sully revs up, bro, he is so destructive. Great. Tessie Newman at fullback, bro. He's had a couple of tough years as a young man, playing for the Brisbane Broncos in a bad era for that club.
Yep.
But just this year, man, I see the promise in the young man, and he's having a really good game today as well, bro.
Yeah, no, that's fair, and that's well said there, Sam. I agree. He's definitely looking like a very good player now, and that's right. Even in general for the Broncos, he's had a decent, a good season and one he can build on. Particularly this World Cup here, he can definitely use this here as a launch pad, particularly into next season there for the Brisbane Broncos. As we have here, Katoa again lining up for a kick. Sam, the most exciting part, do you think he gets this in or not?
He's on, man. I'll back him in.
All right, I think so as well. Here we go. He's lining it up, and he approaches.
Oh, yes, it looked like he was going to miss it for a sec. So,
that's right.
50 minutes gone, and it's 64-0, ladies and gents. And I, honest to goodness, don't know who the man of the match is so far, because this has been as pure of a team performance, a collective team performance as I've seen, bro.
Yeah, this has been fluid. This has been class. This has just been cohesion. This has been everything you want from your team, and then some here displayed here by Mate Tonga. And hang on, here we go. Sorry, and with the ball here now, Tonga again, and about 20 meters up from their try line here, Tonga.
I'll tell you what, but the young man Katoa might be in line for a man of the match just quietly.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, absolutely. He's been good. No doubt. Katoa there the ball and the big barnstorming Ben Murdoch-Masila there. Again, a big carry there from the Tongan forward pack. And Katoa now off to Keon Kolomatangi off to Kaufusi there. And he gets tackled in the Tonga about 5 meters up from their halfway line here. And again, Katoa acting dummy half again. Then Murdoch-Masila runs over someone of the Khans there. And a fourth tackle set here for Matema, a fifth tackle set, sorry. And a lot of hair there of the ball. Chips it over, goes for a kick.
And it's captured there by Paul Ulberg, and he's flirting dangerously with that touchline. But he's still bouncing away from players, and he's made himself 10 metres, and he's going to play the ball just short of the 20-metre line. Dummy half passes out to the right-hand side to Stephen Masters, and he makes 10 metres. They're midfield now, Cook Islands, playing the ball on the 30-metre line. And there's a Rona, I believe it might be, playing the ball on the 40-metre line. And there's Isan Masters that's met by a red wall again. He took a dart out of dummy half and made about 5 metres max. It looks like jersey number 15, one of the other, Tina Rao, Arona, crosses the halfway line, and Jonathan Ford gets a kick away.
Awesome. And we have Desinio again to start things off again here, catching the ball there. And he runs again into the Cook's defensive wall there, I suppose. I'm not sure how to really describe it apart from that. It is what it is when you look at the scoreboard here. Taumalolo here off to Daniel Tupou, running into former teammate then Dylan Napa as the boys there try to carry him back there. And again, here we go. A big pass here and a big carry here from Benesini there. And Katoa again goes out this time here. Lolo here to Dev Fita. And Fifita nearly makes a half break here. And a Tonga in their fourth tackle set, just going over the halfway line here, courtesy of Tonga here. And again, with another simple carry on there from Fifita. And the fifth and last here for Tonga as Will Benesini goes for a pass off to Lolo here. Big kick. Euro.
And there's Euro to catch the ball, and he's going to play the ball 15 metres out from the try line. Jonathan Ford signaling to go left. He passes right, and there's Paul Ulberg, and he doesn't make too many metres in that instance. He was met very nicely by Talatau Amone, who's now out there for Tonga. Tackle number 3, Katoa, that's Isaiah Katoa, and Felice Kafusi make a tackle on Isan Masters. It's tackle number 4. It's midfield. They're going to play the ball just short of the 40-metre line through Davey Mawali. And then there's Dylan Napa, who crosses the 40-metre line. They're midfield now. And once again, I think it's Jonathan Ford that's just going to get another kick away inside his own territory.
Yep. There we go. No, bit of a lucky bounce there for Cookans, I think, anyway. They probably needed the breather, to be fair with you. I suppose so does Tonga. Yeah, look, it looks like Sonny Luke's off the game now, and obviously, it's probably a breathe for him, I reckon. As Tonga the ball starting about 20 meters out now from the halfway line here. Looks like Gato again acting towards dummy half now. Looks like it. The ball here with a tough carry. Again, trying to move Tonga onward here. And Gato there looking left, right, centre. And he goes out right this time here to Ben Murdoch Masila, who's had a very big impact, particularly in the second half here, being able to carry Tonga over the advantage line. And Gato again on the ball, and he goes out right again to Kion Kolomatangi through the hands of teammate there, Rabbitoh's teammate there, Datola. And again, Gato outright. No, Scoots goes the other side now. We have Armone here. Breaks one tackle, but is well tackled there by the Cook Islands on the fourth tackle. And Gato again going up. Goes out left this time around here. Off to Moses Sully. Moses Sully with a bit of a bounce. And it looks like it just went forward anyway. Knock on. Gee whiz, and a bit of a sigh of relief there for Khans, I suppose.
Oh, yeah, definitely, man. It was building. It was building once again. Moses Sully, bro. If it wasn't for Ben Hunt, I'd say Moses Sully was probably St. George Illawarra Dragons' best player. I think that's not too far out of the realms to say that. But yeah, Moses Sully, bro, he's getting better and better as this game wears on, and so is Tessie New too, man. But again, I think Isaiah Katoa, you saw a couple of plays there at dummy half. Really, really good stuff from him. So Cook Islands win the scrum 15 metres out from their own try line. It looks like Kyle Iro that cuts the ball up, play the ball on the 20-metre line. Jonathan Ford now passes the ball to Stephen Masters, and Stephen Masters for the Cook Islands is going to play the ball on the 30-metre line. And now there's a dummy half dart from, I think it's Mr. Ulberg, if I'm not mistaken. Apologies if I am. And in jersey number 14, Tevin Arona makes himself a few more metres, 10 short of the halfway line. Isan Masters, another dart out of dummy half from the Cook Islands, but he makes himself 15 metres. That's a good run for Isan Masters. Last tackle now, Jonathan Ford is going to kick just beyond the halfway line.
Here we go, and a good collect there from Tessie New as he sort of wobbles on the floor, that is. And here we go now, Tuimoro Lolo here. So Lolo here off halfback here, dummy half, apologies. Benny with the ball, and he gets tackled there. Tonga their second set here. Lolo here out wide here. Now off to Armone, straight into the hands of the ball. And he's been a line break here, guys. And the ball here looking for support players left, right, and center. And he has a big play there in Armone. Armone with the ball. He's just going to stride down the wing there. 1-on-1 there with him. And good desperate tackle there from
well done.
Pierre put it there. And Tonga got, oh my goodness, and an easy try there. Lolo here fooling everyone. Sam, what do you make of that?
Dude, I've got to see a replay of that, but that's just class. That's experience. That's veteran-like qualities from Lolohea to fool the defense and then just take the blind side, take the short side, and jump over from dummy half. So we've got Talatau Amone that just, look, man, it was just bad defense there from Stephen Masters. I'm sorry, but that's just what happened. Daniel Tupou should not have found that much space to work with, but it was because Stephen Masters shooted up out of the line, created the hole for Tupou to run in, and it was good work from Talatau Amone to back up. But Brendan Piakura, man, I don't know if it's a mistake or not, bro, but I haven't called his name too many times tonight, man, unless if he's come off the bench. But I don't think I have, man. I think he's just come onto the field. So, and he's just got jersey number 12 on his back. But yeah, dude, that's really good. That's the best defensive effort from the Cook Islands all night, man. But then that was zapped for energy, Cook Islands, and it's Lolohea that jumps over into the corner to score a try.
Yeah, no, agreed there, Sam, and well said. Just a good bust there from Tonga. And again, the support play has been sensational. And like you said, that's right, the experience, the leadership, the know-how there from Lolohea to finish it off, fooling the Cook Islanders there. But yeah, that's right. It was good to see a bit of effort there, regardless of the scoreboard there from Brendan Piakura. And I'm just going to assume that he's come off the bench, and I hope so. as Katoa goes for a kick. And, just
Oh,
unfortunate there. Does not make it, and it's Tonga 68-0. I'll just get that up there on the scoreboard for you guys. And I hope you guys enjoying this. Don't forget to follow Sam there from YouTube as well, and Instagram. Again, a very good partnership I think we've built here for you guys, and expect more of us anyway, especially for next year in the NRL season, no doubt. But as I said, I'm looking forward to it. In saying that, though, Tonga 68-0, Cook Islands, gee whiz. Well, anyway, we start things off here. Cook Islands kick off, and Tonga have the ball. Good collect there, and straight on the basket here, Taumalolo, and he runs straight into Dylan Napa, making some good contact there, to be fair. Good hit there, and again, Tonga on the front foot here, Tatola there with the ball, and I reckon look for Tonga to go out wide here again. They're going to try and expose the Clan defenses they've done all game. So here we go here, Amanu with the ball, Felicek Alfusi, and he tries to go through the line there, but it's tackled, and Tonga about 30-odd meters out there from their halfway line, I think. 10 meters up, apologies. And just a bit of a misfire there. Go for the legs.
goes backwards. It's all back.
All backwards. And not have the ball. His closest supporter there is Ben Murdoch Masila. And there we go. Tonga again. Ad-lib footy. Through the legs. Off you go. There it is. And there's a try. So
he pinched Ben Murdoch Masila's try, mate. Ashley Klein's going to take it up to the video referee box, but I think that's a try. It's all gone backwards, man.
Yeah, I don't think Taumalolo there juggles. I don't think it's a knock on. It's just that, through the legs there, and he does well to guide it through, I think, anyway. Or maybe he doesn't even touch it. I don't know. But Tonga, again, scoring another try there. It has been a triathlon, basically, for Mate Matonga here. Wow. Gee whiz. And look, I don't know what to say. Ben Murdoch Masila should have probably got the try. I think that's probably the best conclusion I can come up with that play there. What do you sort of say? Ben Murdoch Masila.
So Katoa passes a huge cutout ball back in field, and it goes, in my opinion, and in Hold the Ball's opinion, behind Jason Taumalolo, Lolohea. They're going to announce this as a try already, man. There was really no need for it to go up as a video referee. Surely.
Yeah, it has to be a try. It has to be a try. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Sam, you see the Kukanda players there in the huddle there sort of talking to each other. What do you think they're saying?
Well, I'm sorry, Hold the Ball. I'm speechless, bro. It's going to get worse, man. It's going to get worse unless if Tonga take their foot off the brake, and with Amone coming back on, and with the spring in the step of Lolohea and young Menkatoa still active. Man, they look so good today, Tonga. Wow.
Yeah, we spoke of Taumalolo and we weren't sure if he'll be playing or not, but he's playing, and to a degree you can say he influenced that try as well, one way or another. Look, I don't expect him to play full throttle with the minutes he's getting in the second, but again, just to have his presence there is enough for Tonga. That's all they need. It's just his presence on the field, and the rest will work itself out there. As we see Benesini there, the try scorer there for Mate Matonga. And Cook Islands, look at that, Sam. They're just so they don't even want to start again, no. Sam.
Mate, how many points has Katoa scored himself today? He's only missed 2 conversions. So I reckon he's
scored 2 tries too, eh?
I reckon he's approaching 30, or he's broken 30 points today, man.
He has had a barnstorming game. And speaking of barnstorming, there's a big run there from the Tongan captain, Jason Taumalolo. And we all know the history and the movement he made there for Mate Matonga to be the team that they are today, and I suppose the other Pacific nations as well. Granted, not to look at the scoreline here too deeply here, as we have Ben Murdoch Masila there with the ball, and just about carrying Tonga there over the halfway line here and there. And he does on that third tackle set here in Katoa. Again, the dummy half there in place of Sonny Luke, who's gone up the bench there. First receiver there's Taumalolo, and a big pass out to Taumalolo there, and Tonga had their fourth tackle set. Look for him to go out wide, I reckon, trying to play some expansive footy. In saying that, though, Taumalolo will be a big step there, and again, about 3 big blokes there to take him down. Barely. They just do the job there, and going out right this time here for the hands of Lolo here with a bit of a sneaky darting kick. Gee,
it's a knock on.
Islands. And it's a knock on there. Sorry, Sam, I thought you were going to be commentating, but unfortunately, a Tonga ball again. Unfortunately for the Cook Islands. And Tonga about 5 meters out now, about, set restart here. David Fifita, he's going to try and muscle his way through, no doubt. And just a strong ball carrier. Gee was. And Tonga here again. Taumalolo goes up big. Good ball there to Tatora. And again, Tonga sneaking ever closer to the try line there, about 5 meters out. Now, how can Tonga sort of score another meat pie here as we go out here to Armone? Out wide here to Daniel Tupou. And Sam, there was not even an attempt to tackle him, Sam. Sam, did you see what I saw? There was literally nobody there to even attempt to tackle him. If we can see the replay, I swear there was about 2 men standing still who just watched him go by. I kid you not.
What the hell did I just see from the Cook Islands defensively hold the ball?
Oh my gosh, hang on. I just need to see this replay again just to clarify what I saw. Oh my, Sam. They literally stood still, Sam.
And your man Zane Tedavano did that early on in the first half.
We talk about flat-footed defense, but that's just beyond oh, Sam, can you please, do you have something to say? What do you say about
dude, if that was Cowboys defense or if that was Warriors defense, we'd be jumping through glass right now, catching the first flight over to that stadium. Wow, that's as bad as it gets. I'm so sorry, Cook Islands fans. You're such a strong, passionate supporter base, and you don't need Joe and Dan just wobbling our jaw and putting your team down. But that was the worst defensive play so far in this game. We're 65 and a half minutes in. It's 78-0, possibly about to be 80, as Isaiah Katoa lines up the conversion kick, hold the ball.
Look, that's right. He's lined up for kick here. We'll see what happens. I reckon he slots it in, and he does, and it's now 80 points to 0 now. Look, that defense there, and that's right, Kokans, they're a very passionate bunch, don't you worry. I know a few of them, they're very good, decent, hearty people. They love their country, culture. But, just to sort of talk about this at this moment there, they're the ball guys, if you don't know, he literally just almost walks over 2 defenders there, and their best defensive effort there was just to put their hands out as if to say, hey, how you going? Or even attempt to give him a high five on his way to the try line there. That is no other way to describe that defense. It was lackluster. Anyway. Here we go. A bit of reprieve there. Cook Islands with the ball, Sam.
Is it Cook Islands with the ball, mate? Oh, okay, then. So they're going to play the ball just short of the 30-metre line, and they're going to just cross it through a Rona, I believe it is. Tackle number 2 that was, and now Zane Tedavano now catches it back on the inside, and he's going to play the ball on the 3rd tackle, midfield, 20 metres out now. Takarangi, as the 5'8", makes about 10 more metres, and he's going to play the ball on the 10-metre line. The ball continues to go out right. Isan Masters puts in a grubber kick on the 4th tackle, and it's going... What's going to happen here? It's going to earn themselves a repeat set. So good stuff. Good stuff, man.
Well, look, they needed to take something. They needed to do something. And so you take that, right? So, again, good start there for Cook Islands, off the kickoff there. Now Tonga had the goal line dropout.
Well, if you want to be real merciless here, if you're Tonga, you go for a short goal line dropout and have Daniel Tupou try and catch it. But no, they've gone long. That would have been pretty intense if that were to happen. And there's Makatoa now, who's made himself 15 to 20 odd metres before he's met by a red wall. Midfield now on the 30-metre line, and Tepai Maroa now hits the ball up, but he's met by Jason Taumalolo and David Fafita. No, thank you. Brad Takarangi then passes it out to Makatoa, who has his second hit up of this set, and it's a really effective one too. He's going to play the ball just short of the 10-meter line now. It's third tackle. It's midfield. Takarangi passes out left to Jonathan Ford. Ford may have been hit late there by a Tongan player, and Kyle Iro was the man to receive the pass from Jonathan Ford, and it is a penalty. It is a penalty for a late shot by David Fafita on Jonathan Ford. So David Fafita, now there's a question mark on whether or not he'll play next week. I don't think so. Otherwise, he would have been put on report. But it is something to look at. So the Cook Islands now, a fresh set of 6, 15 metres out, quick tap taken, and Zane Tedavano is met there by Jason Taumalolo and Mawadi Fodawaka and David Fafita. Good, strong, brave hit up inside the 10-metre zone now. And then it's gone out from Takarangi and looks like it's going to be a try. Here is it, if Sivan Masters is good enough. And I think he might have been good enough to score a try right in the corner there, but we'll see. It's going to go up to the video referee. And that's a good play there from Cook Islands to get it out to the edges there for Stephen Masters.
Yeah, look, I think that looked like a try for me, despite the desperate defense there of the Tongans. I still think that was a try. It looked like it anyway. Yeah, going back to Dave Fafita, that wasn't a good look there on camera. We'll have to wait and see what happens next week. But anyway, here we go. We have a slow motion replay here. Stephen Masters, try. I think that's a try. We'll have to wait and see the elbow there, but I think that's a try. You take it any day of the week if the Cook Islands, right? Here we go. Oh, I don't know. The elbow for me. It's the elbow for me. That's just the only thing I'm questioning. Whether that touched the ground simultaneously or. Here we
It's
go.
close to. I was going to say simultaneous, but I think they're going to give it. I don't know. We'll see. Try.
There you go. Cook Islands on the board, and you take that any of the day of the week. As you see the Cook Islands women's team there celebrating that.
Yep.
It's been a very tough night in the office there for the Cook Islands, but in saying that, you take that consolation try there nonetheless. A good lead-up play. Obviously, Tonga again. I suppose the breaks have been clearly put on a display there for everyone to see. But in saying that, you take it. Sam, what were your thoughts on that try?
Well, it was a nice sweeping play out to Tonga's left edge defence, and it was executed well because of how quick it was. And I guess if you're Tonga, I know that it's 80 points to 0 with 10 minutes to go. But I suppose if you're Tonga, that's the first time that they've been, oh, gee whiz, that's a shocking attempt at conversion there from Stephen Masters, who looks like he may have pulled his hammy in doing so. But if you're Tonga, are you disappointed by that effort defensively, man, considering that's the first real bit of pressure they've been put under since maybe the 15-minute mark of the first half, man?
Yeah, look, that's a good question. Look, to be fair with you, I'm sure the second half was definitely about trying to keep them, scoreless. So, yeah, possibly, in saying that, Cook Islands with the ball.
Cook Islands can't find the ball. It's bouncing around all over the paddock, and Makatoa finally gets it and is going to be tackled by the red wall just short of the 10-metre line, deep on the right corner of Cook Islands' attacking line. And I think that's Mr. Dominic Peyru that hits the ball up over the 10-metre line. The ball's sweeping out now further out to the left edge, and it finds Zane Tedavano, who crosses the 20-metre line. There's a little bit more pepper in their steps now, and now it's the fourth tackle there midfield, and one of the Arona brothers, jersey 15, is going to be tackled short of the 40-metre line. Tepai Maroa now makes himself 10 metres. There is a lot of pepper in their steps now, but it is the last tackle now. And it looks like Brad Takarangi, he just puts up a bloody bomb and hope. What happens here? No one wants the ball. It's allowed to bounce. It's batted back by Tonga, and it looks like there's an error made by Sione Katoa. They could captain's challenge it, but we'll see what happens here, bro.
Yeah, it looks like Katoa's calling for the challenge there, so we'll have to see what happens. It looked like it was knock on to me. in real time anyway. Yeah, look, a good bit of a bomb there. Hang on, here we go. What's happened? No, are they challenging it? They're not challenging it. No, it doesn't look like they are. And here we go. No, apologies, they are challenging it. All right, so the ball was left to bounce there, no man's land, and tap back there by Benesini. Oh, yeah,
Knock on.
looks like a knock on to me. I thought it was. Hang on, unless it propels forward, but he sort of grabs it with his other hand there, which happens in some cases. All right, so we're looking at the bounce here.
Oh, is the winger was the winger offside for Cook Islands? Was he?
Yeah,
he could have been.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. I just want to get a bit of a closer look at that because I can't really see it from that distance. Well, there we go. I think this might be better. Oh, doesn't look like he drops it from that angle. I wish there was a better angle. Bit more side on to the ball. Tap back there by Benesini. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, so it goes off Katoa's boot into his hands. And he picks it up. What do you reckon, Sam? That's my call is a no knock on. What do you reckon? Flip a coin?
Yeah, flip a coin for me too, man. Like, it could just be the action of trying to catch the ball and grip the ball. I think it's a knock on. It's a knock on, bro. Yeah.
Right, fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. I thought, yeah.
Well, respect to Cook Islands, man. You know, they scored some tries. Or they've scored a try, and they've had a couple of repeat sets, and they've got a little bit of momentum now, man. So Tonga here, man, it would be disappointing. It would be disappointing if they were to leak another try here. So the Cook Islands are going to win the scrum here, midfield, about 25 metres out from the try line. There's another right edge play for the Cook Islands, and Isan Masters is going to get tackled now inside the 20-metre zone. They're well on the attack here. Pass comes more infield to Makatoa, and he is met aggressively by Aidan Fanua-Blake and driven back about 5 metres there. Dummy half passes right. It's coming back out to the left edge defence of Tonga, and it looks like there was a forward pass to Kyle Iro. Well, that's a bagger.
Yeah, that is. But look and saying that good defensive effort there from Tonga nonetheless.
Yep.
It's just been that tough one out there for the Cook Islands. Although in saying that, I will say that the second half for them has definitely been a lot better than the first half. That's for sure.
Certainly, man.
Yeah, for sure. In saying that though, about 8 minutes to go here, or about 7 minutes technically, Tonga here with the scrum. I reckon look for him to go out wide and try and break the Cook Island line there. So look for that, I reckon. Anyway, we go here. Off from Katoa straight onto our Katoa again. Katoa to Katoa. And here we go. Katoa again. Scrum half, dummy half, sorry, apologies. Dave Fita running over forward there, attracting a few defenders. As Tonga about 10 metres away now from the halfway line here. 20 metres away here. Aidan Fanua-Blake, what he's been doing all day this game, just basically running it straight and hard. Again, Katoa there with the ball. And he goes out left this time around here, off to Taumalolo, off to Fotoika this time with the ball over the halfway line here. Oh, and he gets dragged back, and a good tackle there from the Cook Islands. And Katoa over the halfway line here, scoots it off to Jason Taumalolo, and obviously he's going to attract a few defenders there. And again, just a hard man to throw down the floor as he goes for about another extra 10-odd metres there in that carry. Katoa now, fifth and last here, off to our Amone, off to our new off to Benesini. Benesini spots an angle, spots a break, and he's trying to dart his way through, and it's a try. Jeez Louise. He was dancing around the Cook Islands there, and he found his way into the try line there. Sam, what do you think of that try?
Oh, dude, there's some people that aren't given Penisini enough time to develop. He's still a really young player, but from what I've seen, man, I'd sign him up. I'd have him on my team, mate. I think Will Penisini is a fine young man, and he's only going to get better. And that was great work. He had so much work to do from about 30 meters out. He must have weaved and dodged about 6 Cook Island players there, all in the one line, bro. That was awesome work from Will Penasini, bro. Great try, and that brings up a hat trick for the young man.
That's right. And you see Zane Tedavano there again. Unfortunately, we'll become accustomed to seeing him just sort of stand still. We use the turnstile, and you see him turn. He basically turned them inside out, really, the way he was sort of trying to defend them there. And again, another good try there as we see Christian Wolf. Tonga looking obviously very focused now onto the next game here. About 5 minutes to go of the second half here. Look, what Sam, just quickly on that Cook Islands defense, what's the summation of their defense? If you were to say a statement, a word, whatever, what are your thoughts on their defense?
It's just mate, they didn't show up today. They didn't show up today defensively, even attackingly, to be honest with you. But they were also met by the best Tongan squad that's been put to paper. That's been. I'm sorry, I've just got distracted by Santa Claus in the background there, bro. I'm sorry, I lost my train.
The Tongan Santa Claus.
Yeah, dude. And Katoa's conversion is successful. What's the score now? It's 86 points to 4.
Yeah.
86 points to 4 with less than 4 minutes to go, bro. And 90 points isn't out of the realms of possibility here.
Yeah, look, I'm just going to say it. Hopefully in the space of 4 minutes, Tonga can get near the 100 points. We'll see what happens. They probably won't, time-wise, but who knows, eh? Quick 3 tries. We'll see what happens. Anyway, Tonga have the ball. And a good collect. Oh, a bit of a wobble there. Juggle there from Katoa. And he breaks off one tackle, spins off another, breaks off another, turns around, and he's still running. Goodness me. I'd love to see the tackle breaks by the Tongan team as a whole, honestly, after this game. Katoa there with the ball, and he goes into another tackle breaker, and David Fifita there. And again, just the names up. It's been a merciless Tongan squad, their forward pack. The likes of Taumalolo, Fifita, then, Murdoch, Masila, Anafono, Blake. As we have here, Potuika, again, Tongan prop there, carrying them forward over the halfway line here. It has just been just a continual barrage of Tongan players, again, just having their way in this game here. As we have a good pass here by Felicity, and he passes it straight on to Mone, and Tonga are now on the board again. Oh, a good touch of brilliance there from a good ball there from Anafono Black onto Felicity Galfusi, and Mone there cleaning up the cookies. Sam, can they get to the 100 points?
Oh, mate, with only 2.5 minutes to go, Katoa better hurry up. And look, he'll put the conversion on. It's going to be 92 points to 4. We saw 94 to 4, England versus Greece last night. And look, Felice Kafusi, man, it's been a good performance from him. He's not had a lot to do, and I say that respectfully because, look, if your fellow front rower, bloody Aiden Fanua-Blake is ball playing like a halves player, putting you into space like he just did then, Felice Kafusi, he's found himself in space due to the inside work of his teammates, and he's done really, really well to polish off those final passes or even score a try himself, Felice Kafusi. So he's been solid for them tonight. There's only a minute to go, or 90 seconds to go now. 92 points to 4. Dude, I don't even. What else can you say?
Well, all I can say is that the winner of Samoa or France are definitely in for a very, very huge task ahead of them. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
As we have their Cook Islands of the ball, and they kick off again, and they're going out wide this time, off to a.
Oh, there's an intercept from Brad Takarangi. They were looking to go for 96 points to 4, and Brad Takarangi, he just passes the ball out to Arona, I believe it is, in jersey number 15. And, they're having a dance there, and look, it's good that they're keeping in good spirits, man, but this is as dark of a day as Cook Islands have ever had, so just, enjoyed that. But yeah, they were looking to play some footy, Tonga, which is a great sign for their fans and for the coaching staff. And unfortunately, Brad Takarangi just was in the right place at the right time and intercepted and passes back to Jersey 15, Cook Islands player. It's now 92 points to 6. Well,
there we go. 92 to 6, and kicks to come as well, Sam.
Well, it was 92 points to 4 30 seconds ago. So the director in the director's box again has buggered it up. Hold the ball. And he's now taking it back. It's 92 points to 4. He'll get it right eventually. It's only been 3 weeks since the World Cup started. Anyway, so it's going to be, the final scoreline is 92 points to 10. And I'm sorry to be so harsh, but what's that? Yeah, I'm sorry to be so harsh, but they don't even deserve that. So 92 points to 10, the final scoreline, man. Tonga, they're here now, man. There was actually a lot of people, I feel, that in the lead up to this game were questioning them, were really sort of nervous about their possibilities and credentials leading up to the finals, and that's the performance we've all been waiting for. And they delivered in spades. Tonga, well done.
Well, yeah, that's right. I suppose just quickly as well before we hop off, and again, guys, please, this stream here has been bugged because from the get-go, just because of what happened at the start. But I'm saying that, thank you again, there, guys, for tuning in. But Sam and I will be on streaming the Samoa versus France game, so please be ready for that one there. He'll be calling Samoa, I'll be calling France, and I cannot wait to get that game underway. In saying that, though, however, look, this game here, as simple as that, it was merciless. As you see, Desi knew they're very upset with that pass, and again, it shows you just where Tonga's mindset is at the moment, regardless of how ahead they were. The fact that Desi New looks just as devastated, as any player would be, I suppose, in that situation, it shows you that they're definitely here to hunt. They're definitely here to win. In saying that, Sam, thank you again for joining me. I want to go and get things ready and stuff for us for the next stream. Thank you again all for joining, and again, apologies for the absolute bad start there, but I'm saying that's okay. Enjoyable match. Tonga onto the quarters. Cannot wait to call the next match. Sam, any last words before we basically jump on stream in the next half hour?
Thank you to everyone that tuned in. Thank you for having me again. Hold the ball, and let's get stuck into the next game. Awesome stuff.
Take it easy. See you then. Thank you, Sam.